Hello, hello. Welcome to Stretch and Mobility, you guys. My name is Stephanie. We'll be guiding you through today's class. The equipment that you will need today is just a mat, as we're going to do some nice, easy stretches, but on the floor, okay? So if you have your mat ready, join me on the floor. We're going to get started here in a crisscross applesauce position. Okay, you're going to sit up nice and straight. All I want you to do here in the beginning of your class is just bring yourself to the center of the room, okay? You can place your hands at your side. You can place them on your shins. You can place them on the floor, wherever you feel most comfortable. I want you to breathe in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. The focus of this stretch and mobility class is to lengthen out your muscles, get some movement in those joints, encourage that movement, but also it's to let go of all of the things that are worrying you or bothering you in your everyday life, coming here to the center of the room, okay? We're gonna start here by rolling those shoulders. Okay, I want you to roll one shoulder back at a time and then the other, okay? This is gonna involve that spine here a bit. Keeping those shoulders down and back, chest nice and proud, chin and eyes up. So now we're going to change directions, okay? So you're going to roll it forward again. So keeping that one shoulder at a time. Very nice. Good. Excellent. Let's do two more, one on each side. Now, hands at your side. We're going to go ahead. We're going to inhale, reaching those arms up to the sky. In through that nose. And on that exhale, you're going to twist your body, looking over to the right side. Keep the shoulders down and out of your ears. Inhale, reach up. Bring it back to the center. Connect your fingertips on the exhale. Twist your body. That entire torso going to the left side. Good. Very nice. Inhale, reach up back to the center here. And on that exhale, stay to the center. You're going to place one hand down on that mat on the floor. The other arm is going to go up. You're going to reach over to the opposite corner. Bending this elbow of that arm that's connected to the floor. Switching sides, doing the same thing. As you reach up and over. Good. Try to let go of all the things that are bogging you down right now, okay? Whether it is family stress, whether it is worrying about health, someone you love facing some sort of illness, whether it be that you're stressing about an event that's coming up or something going on at work, this is your time, okay? To meditate, to stretch your body out, encourage that movement. Now, in the seated position, I want you to reach your arms forward, rolling those shoulders forward, and then puffing that chest out as you bring those hands behind you. Do it again. We're going to do this 4 times total. Exhale as you bring those shoulder blades together in the back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale. You'll see a common theme in these stretch classes, that you're moving with purpose, but you're breathing with purpose, okay? Aligning your breathing with your stretches. Good. And bring it right back down to the center. We're going to uncross those ankles, and you're going to bring the soles of your feet together here. Opening up those hips as much as you can, dropping those knees down to the side. And there's going to be a lot of you that cannot go into this range of motion. That's all right. If you have something that you can place here, down on the side of you, holding your legs up. If this is the most you can go, that's all right, okay? Still, you should feel the stretch of those hip flexors, really encouraging your chest nice and proud, shoulders down and back. If you need a little bit more of a stretch here, you can hinge over here, opening those hip flexors up a little bit more, but whatever place you commit to, remember to hold it there, okay? And don't bounce. Good. And as you come out of that stretch, sitting up nice and straight, you're going to keep one knee bent. You're going to straighten that opposite leg. Flexing that foot, you're going to reach over to that straight leg. We call this a hurdler stretch. And you're going to get the stretch in the back of this hamstring here. With those toes pulled up to that torso, you're going to also feel the stretch in that calf muscle. The bottom, back side. Holding that stretch, breathing, we're going to change. So here first, your chest is facing me, okay? You're going to come out of it here, and I'm going to actually have you turn your shoulders and your torso towards that straight leg, okay? And now on an exhale, you're going to come straight down, trying to reach for these toes, just deepening this stretch in the back of that hamstring a little bit more. Never forcing yourself to go any lower than your body will allow. With every exhale, with every breath, you're going to notice you get a little bit more range of motion. And it's okay wherever you're starting. Practice makes perfect. Inhale and exhale. Sliding right back up here. This leg that's bent, we're going to go ahead, we're going to straighten it. We're going to bend this leg out straight. Facing me, inhale, toes up, foot flexed. Reach over towards those toes. Again, getting a nice stretch in that hamstring, your calf. You'll also feel this in that inner thigh a bit here. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. On that exhale, slide right up. Taking your shoulders, your torso, twist that over towards that straight leg. Inhale. And on that exhale, hinging over. Trying to reach for those toes, trying really hard to keep those shoulders square to the straight leg, not forcing yourself into any kind of position or stretch that your body doesn't like. Inhale, and on that exhale, slide your hands up your legs. You're going to straighten both legs here into a V sit, okay? Inhaling up. Just allowing your torso to come up, pulling those shoulders down and back. For some people, you might not even be able to sit up straight here. You might feel like you have to lean back a bit, and that's okay. Do whatever's most comfortable for you or what doesn't cause you pain. The next time you do this, try to get a little bit closer to this position here, okay? Now you're going to inhale. And on that exhale, I want you to walk your hands out in front of you. And again, some of you will be able to get this hinge. Some of you will not. Only going to the place that your body will allow you. Holding this stretch, you should get a nice stretch here in your lower back and the back of those hamstrings. Breathe. Inhale. One more breath. And on that exhale, walk your hands back into the center. Good. Now you're going to bring this straight leg right here in front of you. Challenging those hamstrings yet again. Okay. Breathing in, reaching up to the sky. Trying to keep those knees nice and straight. And on that exhale, nice and slow, reaching down for your toes. Now for me today, and if you've joined a stretch class with me before, you know my hamstrings live in a very tense spot. So some days I can connect to my toes. Today is not one of them. And that's okay, as long as you feel that stretch in the back of your hamstrings, you feel this in your lower back, you feel those hips widening. That's okay. Breathe in. On that exhale, see you a little bit deeper. Inhale, and then exhale, sliding those hands up your legs, placing your hands down to the side. Now you're going to bend your knees. You're going to place your heels into the ground, okay? You're going to keep those heels connected, and we're going to rotate those knees side to side. You will not be able to connect your knees to the floor in this position with your heels connected, okay? This is getting some mobility in your hip flexors. This is an excellent mobility exercise. If you're somebody who sits all day and and you don't get a lot of mobility in your hips, dropping those knees side to side will really open up those hip flexors. Only allow your knees to drop. So where you feel that opening. We're going to do one more. And that's flat. Very nice. Now we're going to do a 90-90 stretch, okay? So I have a 90-degree bend in this knee, and I have a 90-degree bend in this front leg here. My goal is to turn my hips towards this front leg and open up this hip flexor here, just holding it. It's called a modified pigeon stretch, okay? We're not going to go into any more of an advanced move from this. We're just going to really focus on opening those hip flexor muscles, which we just got some mobility in. Good. And on that exhale, we're going to slowly move it to the opposite direction, turning those hips, going into that 90-90 on the other side. Sitting up straight here and turning those hips. Even placing your hand down onto the floor if you need to balance yourself. That's all completely fine. 90-degree here, 90-degree here. Hips follow over to this left side, shoulders down and back. Good. Breathe in and exhale. Very nice. You guys breathe in one more time. And good. Back to the center here, rotating your hips. We're going to do a figure 4 stretch in a seated position. So I'm going to face you from the side. Cross one ankle over the opposite thigh. Open that knee up first. Make sure that ankle's not on your knee. And now, pushing those hands into the floor, you're going to lift your bum, scoot that bum a little bit closer to that heel. That'll open up that glute of that right leg or that bent leg, whichever side you're using. Breathing here, opening your chest, pushing your bum a little bit closer to that heel. Let's know that stretch. Hold that there. Scoot your bum back a little bit. We're going to do the other side. So uncross that ankle, other ankle cross over. Open this knee up here. Push your palm into the ground. Bum off, scooting a little closer to that opposite heel. And then you're going to get the stretch here on the outside of this glute. Those hip flexors, stretching out those hip bands here. Get your shoulders out of your ears, chin off of your chest. And exhale. Very nice job. Let's do it again. Breathe in. Reach out, you guys. Scoot your bum back, uncross your feet. Come back to where we started here. Crisscross applesauce position, sitting up nice and straight. Getting close to that 15-minute mark, closing out your stretch class. Your hands at your side. Reach up. And on that exhale, just as we started class, twist. Looking over to the right side, shoulders out of your ears. Inhale, reach up back to the center. Exhale, twist to that left side. Inhale, reach up facing the front. You're going to stay here on that exhale. Very nice. Place one hand on your mat, opposite arm, up and over. Hold this. As you reach those fingers to the opposite corner, shoulders remain. Inhale, exhale, good. Drop this left hand down to that mat. Reach up and over, energy. Very nice job, you guys. Always a pleasure. See you next time. Bye.